How is it going, guys? Bassbill96 here, and this is the College Bassmaster National Championship video series presented by Carhartt.
There we go. Oh my god, it's a giant. It's a freaking... Dude, oh my god, they're out here. They're right in front of the freaking boat. They're right in front of the freaking boat. Oh my god, dude. Right there, right at the freaking boat.
So we left off in the last video with us getting off the water and getting our tackle ready for day number 2 of practice. We woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning, we loaded the boat up, and we drove down to the Chester Frost boat ramp, which was 1 hour away from where we were staying, to try to figure out those ledge bass for day number 2. So as I was leaving the house that morning, I shouted at Mitch. I said, "Hey dude, good luck, I hope you catch a 10-pounder. And I did not give it a second thought, but this comes into play later on today. We roll up to the ramp, ready to find those deep bass using big jigs, big worms, big spoons out on those main river ledges. The first spot that we decided to roll up on was the spot that I caught a fish the day before when they were schooling on the jerkbait. We decided to start there to see if there was any fish schooling or to see if we could catch a fish on a bottom bait there, because we knew there was bass in the area, but we only caught that one the day before.
Yeah, we should idle around quick.
We saw some fish busting, but we were not able to get any of them to go on the top order or on the bottom baits. So we moved on and we started trying to find some more deep ledges that had some fish on them. We pulled up to an area near the power plant. It was like 30 to 40 feet deep. There was a ton of stumps on the bottom and there was a ton of fish down there, but we did not know if they were bass.
You hit the bottom pretty good, huh?
I don't know, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I swear to God.
Oh my god. I actually... Dude, we are in 40 feet of... I have a fish on it. In 40 feet of freaking water, dude. Are you kidding me? Is it a bass, though? That's the question. What just happened? Hey,
I got
buddy.
dumped down there then, for sure.
Did we just catch a bass in 40 feet of water? How deep does the grow?
The deepest pool of bass.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's the deepest bass I've ever caught in my life. Okay, well, there's a little keeper right there.
So yeah, Aaron pretty much started telling me that he like missed a bite or something, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way. I start to tell him, I think even, there's no way that you just had a bite or whatever, even though we're trying to catch bass and we're hoping that there's bass down there. In my mind, I've never caught a fish that deep. I'm like, there's just no way he just missed a bite. And as I'm thinking that, and as I'm saying that, I just feel a sharp tick on the end of my line, out in nearly 40 feet of water, and I caught that nice like 2-pounder. So we're thinking, hey dude, there's some bass down there. We're feeling good about this, and we decided to take a few more casts to see if we could catch one more bass, figuring that if we catch a few bass out of the school, it's not gonna matter, because if all of those fish were bass, there was like 100 of them down there.
Oh my god, I have another one. Should I get it? Oh my god, it's a giant. It's a freaking giant, dude. It's a giant. It's a giant. This might not be a bass. It's swimming straight forward. Oh my, this isn't a bass. Oh my god. I think I have a whale on, dude. It feels like it's 100 pounds. I'm not even kidding, but it's moving. Like it's a fish, for sure. Do you think I could have snagged a sturgeon? Now it's not moving though. It was literally digging though. Very confused.
So I get one more bite. That fish got tangled up in a stump or something. I really don't know what happened. And we decide to leave the area. We think to ourselves, they're down there. We got a few bites. We were only fishing for about 5-10 minutes, and we're feeling good about that spot. So we move on. We try to find some more deep fish. In the meantime, one of our other boats is also starting to find some fish out deep.
There we go. That's a nice one. Get off the school.
So Lucas is catching a few fish, we've caught a few fish, and then the unthinkable happens. Okay, so Aaron and I are idling back in this cove, trying to find some more bait and some more bass offshore a little bit. We're trying to fish some of these secondary points. We're trying to find some more of those offshore fish. And in the meanwhile, we just got wind that one of our teammates just caught a 10-pounder fishing up shallow. That kind of throws a wrench in the whole game plan. We were planning on fishing shallow tomorrow. Today was going to be day 1 and 2 of practice. We're going to be all ledge fishing. Tomorrow was going to be our shallow day. And now we just are sitting here scratching our heads because we are not doing so hot on these ledges. And a freaking 10-pounder. A freaking 10-pounder. Yeah, so the GP boys are apparently getting it done, except for us. So we caught that 1 2-pounder off that one ledge. I missed another one that somehow got wrapped around a stump, and then Aaron had another bite out there. But other than that, it's been super, super slow, and we're just trying to figure this stuff out. So we're gonna fish this. We just found some really big balls of bait with some bass underneath them. We're gonna try fishing those. And I think other than that, we might even try some shallow stuff today too. After hearing that, it's pretty tough not to. So we're gonna check it out. Hopefully we catch some fish here, guys. Stay tuned. Let's go try to figure something out. So we found Mitch on the water because we had to get the inside scoop on exactly what happened. How did he manage to land a 10-pound bass on Lake Chickamauga with such tough conditions? How does it feel to catch a 10-pounder? Hey, wait, is that what you caught him on? Yep. Here, flip it over here so we can see what it looks like.
All right, I don't want to hit you.
Hit me. Hit me. Let's see. So, as I just said in a little clip there, Mitch just caught a 10-pounder on this jig, flipping it in literally like a foot of water. Because that's exactly what Chickamauga is known for. Obviously, there's a shallow bite here. Like, that's normal, but
One bass. That's all I've got.
Yeah, he's only got 1 bite up shallow.
One bass?
1 bass. Got 1 bite all day, dude. I've skipped this
10-pounder?
I've skipped this jig probably under 50 docks.
So, is that what, did you get it under a dock?
No, not that one.
Where'd you catch the 10-pounder? Tell us about the 10-pounder.
If you go like 6 miles down that way and get about that close to the wall.
So what, just next to a wall?
Right next to Rip Rat Bank like that, yeah.
Tell us more about 10-pounders.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, because the docks over there were a lot closer, and I was just going and skipping every single dock. And then I was going along a bank, and I just saw like a super, super dark spot. And I just thought it was like a catfish. So I like flipped my jig in front of it.
Big bass.
So you saw the fish?
Yeah. So
He literally sight fished a 10-pounder on Chickamauga in the end of July. Dude.
If you were sight fishing, why'd you catch it?
Yeah, right? Why did you?
10-pounder, I'm going to catch it.
You're not supposed to catch 10-pounders in practice. So essentially, Mitch sight fished a 10-pound bass in less than a foot of water, and all I could do was think back to that morning when I told him as I was leaving, as I was walking out the door, good luck, man. I hope you catch a 10-pounder. And he actually did it. The original game plan was to fish deep for the first 2 days of practice and then go shallow for the very last day. And that's what we decided to stick with. We eventually pulled up on a little secondary river channel and we started finding those schooling fish like we did the day before. You got him? Is it a bass? Please. It's a freaking bass, dude. Isn't it? It's a largemouth. So they're bass? Hey, first Chickamauga bass, baby. We caught a few fish. They were all super small, and that pretty much rounds out the day for us. Or so we thought, because as we were wrapping up practice, this major storm front rolled in out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. It's coming. Even though it was a flat, calm day for the entirety of our practice that day, as we're running in, we're barreling through 1 and 2 footers and getting pelted by gumball-sized raindrops all the way back to the ramp. Dude, that freaking sucked.
That was fun.
What the heck?
Literally everybody's already gone.
Dude, and also, by the way, I was trying to grab my camera when we started hitting the waves, it like flew down. I freaking stabbed myself with the treble hook of the jerkbait, got stuck in my hand, and we were bouncing up and down, and then it ripped it out. It was gushing blood. That hurt a lot. That did not feel good. But eventually we make it back to the boat ramp, we pull the boat out, and we head back to the house so we can get ready for the seminars that the Bass staff had planned for us that day. Oh my gosh. So it was super cool the way they set it up. There was actually 8 people that were giving little mini seminars, and they split us up into 8 different groups for this. One of the ones that stuck out, you guys have maybe seen this video before. So that was Hunter Bland, and that was back when he was fishing a college tournament. I think it was his steering cable that snapped and ejected him from the boat. And basically his seminar was talking about different ways that you can make it in the industry. You don't have to be a professional bass fisherman to make money in the fishing industry. And he talked about how he spun such a negative situation into a career. So currently he talked about how he's working for Skeeter and Yamaha, going around to seminars and stuff like this, and just talking about boater safety and what you can do to try to avoid situations like the one that he got himself into. There was also a speaker from Dynamic Sponsorships who talked about other careers in the fishing industry.
All right, real quick, my name is Alan McGuckin. Everybody calls me Guck, so feel free to call me Guck. I've been in the fishing business 24, 25 years. Currently work for a marketing agency out of Tulsa, Oklahoma called Dynamic Sponsorships. So we're the guys and the gals that do all the marketing, PR, these booths for companies like Toyota, Carhartt, Lear Truck Caps, and Zebco Quantum.
So they talked about even more ways you could work in the industry without necessarily being a pro fisherman. The last thing I want to talk about were the couple of pros that were giving seminars there, especially Matt Herron. Basically, what he said was, go fish your strengths. And I don't know about everyone else, but that really spoke to me, especially in this tournament, because for these college events, I roll up to all these different lakes, and they're like nothing that I've ever fished before in my life. Every single one is different. Every single lake fishes completely differently. And Chickamauga, for some reason, had me spun out. For the next day, even though we were already planning on going shallow, this just really drove it home that I need to go fish my strengths. We need to go do things that I have confidence in doing, and that's not ledge fishing. So that is gonna wrap it up for day number 2 of practice at the College Bassmaster National Championship. I hope you guys are enjoying this video series. I'm really enjoying putting these videos together for you guys, and you guys are not gonna wanna miss the next 3 videos because we finally start catching some nice Chickamauga bass. So stay tuned, guys. If you guys aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next couple videos. They're gonna be sweet. And other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one.
How was practice for you?
I hate fishing in August.
You know, do you like Chickamauga? What school are you from?
Montevallo.
Montevallo?
Yeah.
So is that Alabama?
Yeah.
So have you ever been here before?
Yeah, I have, but not this time of year.
Not this time of year. So how many of you guys catch today? How many keepers?
Hey, I caught a 6-pounder today.
That's good, dude. That's a lot better than me, man.